And we next call to the podium Todd Coleman, who is one of our co-MCs. Todd.
Thank you, Dave, and congratulations again, Tom. That's quite something to try to follow. So I guess the first thing perhaps I can do, in case you forgot, is to introduce myself to you again. I'm Todd Coleman. I got a bachelor's degree here from Michigan back in the year 2000. That felt like yesterday. I can't believe that was almost 12 years ago. And I then went on to study graduate school in Boston, and now I'm in sunny San Diego, California. So you should thank me for bringing this good weather. So, and so you should also thank me for bringing Brady Hoke to Michigan. So, I guess one of the things I wanted to do is just to reemphasize some things that have already been said here, but I wanted to reemphasize how passionate I feel about how unique a Michigan education is and how I think that you cannot find a better education anywhere in the world. I thought that perhaps, perhaps if I can say how many universities can produce a U.S. president, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and the founders of Google. Not too many universities can say that. But also, just to give as another example, I'll never forget when I was graduating from Michigan, a lot of people in the audience, when I knew that I was going to MIT to study graduate school, they told me the first thing I should do when I get to MIT is to contact the president, Charles Vest, who happened to come from Michigan. And so I didn't believe them, but nonetheless, I went and I floated him the email, and unbelievable, in like less than 5 minutes, he gave me a direct response. And what gave me so much confidence was when he told me that he thinks that he was extremely passionate that a solid student from Michigan is as good as a solid student from anywhere. And he gave me the confidence. He said, you're going to succeed and you're going to do great things at MIT. So I'm very proud to say that I'm more proud of my experience at Michigan even than I am of mine from MIT. So I want all of you to remember that this is a very unique experience where you have a world-class education. The President of the United States comes to speak to you twice so far. And you have a great football team that wins bowl games, right? Courtesy of San Diego. So as mentioned, Scholar Power is underwritten by several outstanding corporate supporters, without whom this banquet and other Scholar Power activities would not be possible. So we'd like to thank all of tonight's sponsors again. And with that, we'll next hear from our presenting sponsors representative, Dean Gard. So Dean earned his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from U of M and his master's in mechanical engineering from U of M Dearborn. He's executive director for engine engineering at GM Powertrain Division, and in that capacity, he oversees all current and future North American engine programs. In addition, he leads the U of M relations team, maintaining responsibility for all aspects of the formal GM and U of M relationship. So please join me in welcoming Dean Gard.
Thank you, Todd, and good evening again to all of you. It is indeed an honor to be with you tonight. I think it's safe to say that tonight's honorees are not here by accident or just by chance. You're here because first, you selected a top-notch engineering college. Second, you set your goals extremely high. Third, you've obviously worked very hard. And finally, I suspect that each of you at some point has had to overcome adversity. Yet through it all, you've stayed focused on the task at hand, and you have indeed achieved great things. And I'd like to personally congratulate each of you on your tremendous accomplishments. But, there's always a but. I'd also like to recognize another very important group with us tonight. That would be your primary support structure, the parents, family members, and friends who surround you. As the father of 2 teenagers, I have little doubt that you have provided significant guidance and support to these honorees. Rest assured that your support has been instrumental in helping these students reach their full potential. So students, how about a round of applause for your support team? When I was asked to say a few words this evening, I was truly honored, and then I quickly went to having only one wish, and that wish was that I could make my comments before Tom Stevens made his. Well, I didn't get my wish, and so now I have the daunting task of following an industry icon, one of the pinnacles of GM's leadership team, and a person who I deeply respect, both personally and professionally. Tom will indeed be missed at GM, yet his legacy there will be perpetual. And I'd submit to you his legacy isn't limited to GM, that he has humbly and yet significantly impacted this great university as well. And for that, we should all be grateful. Thank you again, Tom. As Todd mentioned, I've been fortunate enough to participate in the GM University Relations team for over 20 years. And for the record, yes, I recognize that means that some of you were not even born yet. Over those years, I have many fond memories of interactions with hundreds of students and dozens of U of M colleagues. One fond memory, about a decade ago, was a discussion with Darrell Weinert, exploring what GM could do to improve our diversity focus and awareness on campus. He described to me a relatively new initiative, something he called the Scholar Power Banquet. He indicated that they were looking for a presenting sponsor, in very eloquent terms, and he wondered if GM would be interested. And as they say, the rest is history. I'm proud that, with a single exception, GM has participated in this event every year since that meeting. And for 8 of those years, including this year, we've been the presenting sponsor of this great event. So why are we approaching a decade of support for this banquet? The answer is pretty simple. It's a natural fit for us. GM and U of M have a documented history, it may go back further than that, documented history of 55 years of collaboration together. A few highlights of this partnership include 3 collaborative research labs right here on campus. One of them working on engine system research, another working on advanced manufacturing methods, and the newest one focused on smart materials. In the last decade alone, we've partnered on over 100 research projects. And in 2009, as Dean Munson mentioned, we launched together the GM U of M Institute of Automotive Research and Education. Its stated vision is to reinvent the automobile through world-class research and education, with a strategic focus on energy diversity and sustainability. Did you hear some of those words? Reinvent the automobile. World-class research and education. Energy diversity and sustainability. When I listen to that list, I'm absolutely convinced we're working on the right things together. And I'm even more convinced that our work is extremely relevant, not just to our industry, but to all industry, and that it must have a truly global focus. For GM, a diverse workforce is critical to our company, and we remain steadfastly committed to our diversity vision, which is clear, simple, and concise. Many people, one GM, now. Here's what being truly global means at GM. We produce vehicles in 30 countries around the world. We sell vehicles in almost 200 countries on 6 of the 7 continents. GM owns facilities in over 50 countries covering 23 different time zones. And we employ people who speak over 50 different languages. So that describes a little bit about who we need. We need a diverse and global team. But there's another element to this. We don't need just anyone. As Tom said, we need the brightest and best. Tonight's theme is launching into new horizons of excellence, and that theme is certainly very applicable for our honorees tonight. Each of you will soon be launching into your own new horizons as you push to finish your studies here in Ann Arbor and begin your pursuit of a career. I know it's a very exciting and promising time for all of you. Your horizons are very bright indeed. But the theme is also applicable to us at General Motors because we believe that we too have a bright new horizon ahead of us. This industry has continued to change over the last 100 years, but never has the pace of change been greater than it is right now. Whether it's advanced propulsion, alternative fuels capability, safety enhancements, infotainment, or a host of other technologies, we are in the midst of reinventing the automotive DNA. We are watching several megatrends occur. The electrification of the automobile is taking place right before our eyes, and sustainability of our planet is becoming paramount. From an engineer's perspective, I cannot think of a more exciting time to be studying engineering and to soon be embarking on an engineering career. There are truly tremendous opportunities awaiting for you all. I can honestly tell you that in my quarter century of experience at General Motors, we have never put as much premium on core engineering knowledge as we do today. In fact, we have a phrase for it. We call it focusing on the physics, and we no longer accept solutions, theories, or ideas that are not solidly rooted in it. Bright, diverse students like all of you here tonight, well-versed in engineering fundamentals, are essential to the future of the engineering profession in general, and most definitely will frame the future success of companies like General Motors. So while we are here to celebrate your tremendous accomplishments to date, please keep in mind that the best part of the journey truly lies ahead of you. In the meantime, though, keep your commitment to hard work, maintain your focus, and you will undoubtedly enjoy continued success here at U of M and beyond. Congratulations once again on all of your accomplishments, and go blue.
So thank you, Dean. As we break for our salad course, please turn your attention to our screens, and I'll return after the break to introduce our first awards.